Hey, it is me again. Well, truth be told, as you may have noticed, I've just put 2 videos up, and they were summer rains. I don't know if it's summer rain or summer rains, but I'm sure somebody will put me right. And she was talking about her experience being a Patreon at the on the Armchair Detective channel. I obviously, there's a lot of those out there in videos, but I wanted to copy it. I tried to shorten it down and edit it so it's a little bit more user friendly, as they say, because sometimes if you've got like a 3-hour live, a lot of people don't listen to it all. So anyway, I did that, and I do hope a lot of subscribers do watch it. Now, this video, well, most of my videos are ranting at Alan Vinnicome. This one I'm going to be talking to the subscribers. That's if anybody wants to click on and watch this video. If anybody is watching this that has subscribed to Armchair and actually appreciates everything he does and likes him and knows the score, that's cool. If you know the score and you know what he's like, he's a right bit of a Del boy, you have all those ideas, you're not stupid, I'll say that very lightly. But if you're happy and you're putting your money in his pocket and you know that he's doing with his money what he is, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But what upsets me is the people that Alan is hurting and manipulating. I mean, I put this, I pressed play, and I don't really know where this video's going, but I just needed to talk to people. But what I also want to start by saying, if anyone has had any issues with Alan, has any screenshots of their abuse by him, or wants to talk to me, or wants to do a video, if you want to send some screenshots, have a chat, toxicfree2017@outlook.com. I'll put that underneath. Please just contact me if you want to share any stories, because there's a lot of people out there that have been hurt by him but maybe just don't know where to turn, and maybe don't want to put themselves or email the truth channels because they feel, I don't know. But I'm inviting you to actually email me if you want to. Contact me in any way you want, because I'd like to hear from people who have been hurt. And we're not out to troll, we're not trolls, we are good people. This is what I'm trying to say. The people watching this now that are probably frowning at me and thinking, who do you think you are, you stupid old moo? I want you to put yourself in the shoes of us. You walk down the street, let's say, and you see some person being bullied in the street, and you shout at the bully and say stop, and then that bully spreads it around the town that you're bullying him, that you're the nasty one, and then you end up being frowned at by half the town because you were trying to support the victim whilst the bully is now bullying you. That's the kind of scenario the truth channels are in. We are trying to support people who have been hurt. And if you do watch the 2 videos that I've just done thoroughly, you will hear the pain in Summer's voice. And obviously editing it was quite painful for me to listen to it when I'm editing it. But anyway. So I just want you to understand that we are just trying to support people that need the support, who have been hurt by him. A lot of people click onto his channel and are taken in by his lies. I mean, if you look at my playlist, you will see there's a lot of videos in there by me and by others that I've saved that you can watch and catch up with. We're not monetized. I mean, firstly, there's a troll out there that she keeps on saying to me, oh, you just want to make money, you're directing people to your playlists because you just want to make money. Now, I'm not directing people, that's called projection. That's what the kind of thing that she would do. She was in my shoes. She would be doing it for the money, and that's why they presume everybody else is doing the same thing. But no, we're not monetized. Channels can't be monetized until you've got over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched. I'm not so sure, but anyway, you can Google that if you want proof. I'm not even going to put the proof up here. You can Google that. You're quite clever to do that. Just Google monetization on YouTube channels and you'll get the truth. I'm directing you to my playlist not so that you watch more videos and give me more money, because none of them are monetized neither. I want you to go to my playlist to understand what's been going on. There's a lot of really good channels trying to produce information out there for Alan and to understand what he's doing. Now, I want to just go into one or two things that he did to Summer. Summer was talking about how she was kind of addicted to watching his channel, and she just felt really bad for letting him go. It's called Trauma Bond. You know, if anybody wants to read up on Trauma Bond, you can, quite handy. There's a lot of videos on Trauma Bond. She was trauma bonded to him. He basically love bomb. This is what narcissists do. They love bomb you until you feed them. You feed each other. You give them what they want, and they give you what they want. Is that the right way around? You give them what they want, and they give you what you want. Anyway, so it's a kind of symbiotic relationship where you're gaining from each other, but as soon as the narcissist decides that he's not getting what he wants off you, you're going to see the true colours. And at the point of when someone said that he rung up and he said, I want you back on my channel, he didn't. We think that they want us back because they like us. They want us back because you were a big spender on his channel. And that's why he wanted you to go back, stay quiet, sit in the corner and change your name. Because he still wanted your money, but he didn't want to give you any respect. Also, basically, when you were getting called names by other people, what Alan will have done, he will have gone round behind your back, Summer, and he probably would have told a lot of the spanners, a lot of subscribers, that you were crazy. That's another trait of a narcissist. They will go around spreading the rumour that you've got mental disorders, that you're mentally ill, so that nobody will believe your word. So your word about Alan is invaluable, because what he's done is he's spread a rumour about you. So when you start talking about him, or we start talking about him, a little bit like we've been called, you know, us being called trolls, we're being smeared in a roundabout way. But that's what they will do. They will darken your name, they will muddy your name, which is a bit like what Chris Watts did with Shanann. See, if you look back, you can see it. They muddy the name of the victim so that when the victim speaks up, nobody believes the victim. I know this again because of my last channel, my other channel I got smeared by for 3 years. And when you've experienced it, and you can kind of see it, and you can understand it a lot more, and you can relate to people who've been through it. So that's what they do. They will go around spreading rumours about you that you're mentally ill, so that when you do say anything, nobody's going to believe you. The people watching Armchair, please, I just want you to understand that we all have our own way of releasing our anger towards Alan. My throat's a bit sore today. I'm a bit tired. But I haven't got COVID. Just putting it out there. I don't think so. Anyway, let's not cough. So, now I want to cough. I just want you to really do your research yourself, subscribers who are watching this. I just want you to start thinking, you know, what Alan also does is when he asks a question like, you type 1 if you believe me, type 2 if you believe KK, or type 3 if you like my haircut, you know, that's a way of gaining the knowledge on how many subscribers are jumping through his hoops. And that's also an ego boost. So when everybody starts putting 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, it gives him that ego boost. When he does his polls about, you know, who do you like best, me or KK, or things like that. Yeah, maybe a bit silly there, but do you know what I mean? You've got to understand that what people like Alan are all about are feeding himself. I also want to say something to a lot of the subs that I see writing in saying, Alan, you know, you're so good to Shanann, you're going to help vindicate. Shanann has been vindicated. Chris Watts murdered Shanann. Now, Alan is spreading this story as long, as wide and as thin as he possibly can to feed the narrative to make more money. Alan is making about £17,000 to £20,000, dollars, whichever, a month on his Patreon. And he needs to keep the stories up. He needs to keep saying breaking news, breaking news, breaking news to get you into Patreon. You know, he keeps saying that he's blocked for reasons because of the trolls. He's blocked because of the trolls. He can't make monetization. No, he has been deleted, and his channels, his monetization, and a lot of his videos were deleted because of hate speech, because of him. Nothing to do with us. It's nothing to do with us. If those videos were okay, and even if we did report them, if they were okay, they would still be up. So there must have been something wrong with the videos. There actually must have been something wrong to take his monetization away. So what I'm trying to say is, when people say, you know, good on you, good on you, I want you to do one thing. I want you to understand that the Ruseks, junior, senior, the lot of them, Nicole Atkinson, none of them are on Alan's side. Nobody's supporting Alan from the Rusek family. They all want Alan to stop because of what Alan's doing. So when I see comments like, oh, you know, you're doing so well for sure, you're actually backing the wrong horse. I just want you to understand that when you start raving on about, oh, the Ruseks will be so proud of what you've done, Alan, for Shanann, those people obviously don't understand that the Ruseks are not supporting Alan Vinnicome, Armchair Detective. They're not supporting Alan because Alan's blocked them. Alan's been rude about them. Alan's been blackmailing Frankie Jr. Alan's done a lot of nasty things to the Ruseks. He's pushed them out the way, and he's pretending, you know, that they've said something to him to hurt him. It's not, you know. They've kept their head up high. They've kept their, you know, morals and their ethics, and they've sat in the sideline and watched him rip their family to pieces. So when I see comments saying, well done, you know, Shanann, 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 Shanann's probably looking down thinking, how dare you? You're all praising the man that's saying you're vindicating Shanann when she's already vindicated, and you're praising the man who are breaking the heart of Shanann's family. So how, if you look at it this way, how can you support a man? Can you see where I'm going with this? This is why it's all very confusing, and this is why Alan gets away with a lot of stuff, because it takes a lot of discipline and calm thinking and explanations to try and explain to people what the story is. We've fallen down a rabbit hole, and we're just scrambling around down there. You know, you are supporting Shanann, but Shanann's probably up there looking down thinking, what the hell? Shanann won't support Alan, what Alan's doing. The family don't support Alan. So you're supporting the person that's actually saying he's helping Shanann, but what he's doing is actually breaking the heart of Shanann's family. Can you understand what I'm saying, guys? Let Shanann rest in peace. Let the family go. Yes, Alan keeps going on about how everybody else is allowed to talk about it but him. But you've got to understand, Alan is twisting the narrative. Alan is faking a lot of things. Alan is faking letters. Alan's coming up with all these breaking news. Do you know what? If you are biased towards somebody and someone like me comes along and tries to explain it, I know the biased people will never, ever, ever see my point of view, or see any of our channel's point of view, because that's what bias means. It means that you are, and you will not see any other point of view except the person that you're following. A lot of Alan's followers now, guys, are people that are watching his channel just to see what's going on. Alan, you're gaining, oops, I'm talking to Alan now, sorry. Just talk to Alan for a second. Alan, you're gaining your subscribers through us now, because people are coming and seeing our videos, and they're coming onto your channel and to see what it's all about. So you should be grateful to us. I think you should be thanking us. But you know, you'll notice after a while your patrons will start to drop because there'll be no new patrons after a while, because there is a lot of channels now coming out talking about what you've done to people and how you are and how you lie. And I've said this many times, you know, if you are new to this channel and you're watching me for the first time, Alan Vinnicome has lied about a lot of things. Alan Vinnicome has faked his own death threats. Alan Vinnicome pretended that he was in the FBI. Alan Vinnicome pretended that he had, like, Tammy from, you know, the case on his live. Alan, a lot of times when he's doing live, he's actually drunk and playing poker and gambling your money. So basically you're enabling somebody, who's got an addiction, a drink addiction and a gambling addiction. So I do hope that you can look in your hearts and think, wow, I'm actually enabling somebody's addiction. And that's what you're actually doing, guys. Alan Vinnicome has got lots of narcissistic traits. I'm not going to diagnose him, but if I could, I would say he's definitely got some personality disorder. We all do have personality disorders, but little ones, you know. I've got GAD, which is general anxiety disorder, which is a disorder. We all have something, but it's when your disorder hurts other people. My anxiety disorder doesn't hurt anyone but me, and it's been brought on by people like Alan. That's why I've got it. But Alan's disorder is a disorder, it's an antisocial disorder. It's where he's actually hurting other people. And being around Alan, you will get hurt. He will adore you, and he will praise you, and he will make you feel special. But if you step out of line like a colt, you will be discarded out of the group, and you will be told to leave, and then you will be smeared. So I don't know if I've got anything else to say. I did write a few notes. Let me just see if I've covered them. I just want to say that there is no smoke without fire. You know, if Alan wasn't doing anything wrong at all, there would be, we don't go out of our way to make videos. And I'm tired today, can you tell? I'm not sitting here talking about Alan and talking about things because I'm so fed up and I don't know what to do with myself. And I just think, oh, let's just make a video about somebody. I'm doing it because my passion to stop people hurting people is, you know, I've been doing a channel for 3 years, toxic free. Okay, I'll advertise it on here, why not? And that's to help narcissist abuse victims, you know, and I've obviously been one myself. So I can see what Alan's doing. I can see his manipulation. I can see his subliminal way that he is kind of drawing you all in to his channel and saying the right things, doing the right things. I also want you to notice the channel that was smearing me when I was on my other channel. When he first started out, he was brash, he was loud, he would swear a lot, he was rude and nasty. And what happens over time is they learn things from the people commenting. They learn things from our videos. The narcissist that was smearing me, kind of now, you wouldn't think butter would melt in his mouth, because he comes across as all empathic. He's put this really, really strong empathic image together, and he's evolved into who he is today because of, I was going to say me, but yeah, my videos. I made quite a few videos about him, and also everybody else who's commented on him. Now, Armchair Detective has done the same, because if you want to look back at his beginning ones, he's dishevelled, he's wearing the most awful clothes. Mind you, the clothes he's wearing now is bought with your Patreon money. And he's learnt over the 2 years that he's been on his channel to improve himself. I'm going to do a video next about critical thinking and stuff like that, but I'm going to just quickly shorten it down. They will learn not from the inside, but they will learn from the outside. They don't learn from looking within themselves or analysing their thoughts or feeling guilty or anything like that, because that part of them is blocked off. They learn from what people tell them. So if all, you know, Martin Dehan and Undercover Mother and all the channels that are making videos about him, whatever we're saying, he's watching and he's fixing. So it's a sweet, bitter kind of like situation where what we're doing is we're actually improving Alan in a way, because he's learning from us. He's starting to calm down in a strange way. He's not talking about gasoline, talking about the babies being burnt, and he still says some horrendous things. But if you look at him over the 2 years, he's evolving, and what they do is they learn and they mirror and they listen to words of what people are saying about them, and they will be that person. So if you say, oh, doesn't Alan look ridiculous in that, you know, hoodie, what the next thing you'll see him wearing is a suit jacket. We all do that. We all do that, but not in a way to gain. We do it for ourselves. We do it to look nice. He's doing it so that he can promote an image that we are looking for. So he's being the person who will get him the most Patreons, who will get him the most respect. He now feels that he's being watched by media, TV, he's being watched by Nicole Kissinger. Alan, if she's watching you, she's probably just taking notes down so that when she takes you to court for enticing hate and basically defaming her character, that she's got, you know, evidence. And you think Dr. Phil's watching you, you think the world is watching you. Now, you know, if anyone's watching you, it is literally so that they've got evidence. And I just want to say something else as well. Anybody who is involved with Alan Vinnicome, who's faking anything, who is lying, deceiving, scamming money, and when Alan gets taken down, and Alan, you will get taken down, anybody who has been helping, enabling, supporting, anybody who has been pushing him into doing the awful stuff that he's doing, you will be going down with him. So these people that are attaching themselves to his channel, the Blairs and the Roberts and God knows who else, Chrissies and all the people that are just like Alan, because no empathic good person would ever go onto Alan's videos. And if anybody does who's watching this, please be careful, because you are going to get tarred by the brush that he carries. So that's just all I want to kind of say is you need to be careful who you get involved with. If anybody out there wants their 10 minutes of fame, don't do it on Armchair Detective's channel. Because although we take the mick out of Blair, whoever Blair was, we still don't really understand who she was, why she did it. But Blair, if you're watching this, look within and see what you've gained. Were you better before you went onto Armchair's channel? Were you a better person? Were you happier? Or are you happier now what you've done? I don't think you are, because you're obviously having lots of problems with the fact that you want to take down the videos because they're showing your face. Well, you know, you have to take responsibility as well for what you did and what part you played in this whole circus. Blair, Heather, Blether, let's call you Blether, that's quite funny. You have to take responsibility. You went onto Armchair's channel, you knew that he was who he was. You must have seen the videos. So you were forewarned. So all I'm trying to say is that you haven't come out of this any better. And I doubt anybody else who goes onto Alan's channel will come out any better. Even me, who's sitting at this side of the camera, who's got nothing to do with Alan in a relationship subscriber kind of thing, he stresses me out. And I think he's stressing a lot of good people out, because we're watching what he's saying and what he's doing, and it's very hard to watch knowing that he's using people for monetary gain. So I've been doing 25 minutes now. I just want to say I've also got a poncho on. My poncho, it now covers up many tyres that I have under my poncho. But note to this, I will lose weight soon when this lockdown is over. Lockdown. I can't see my parents. Well, my mum, sorry, my dad's not with us anymore. I can't go around to see my sister. That's another story. We can't go any further than 5 miles away from our home, otherwise we get fined £200. There's a lot of crap in this world, and a lot of people are losing their jobs and struggling for money. So, you know, what I don't want people to do is a bit like Summer did, that you regret giving the money and you feel, and it's all over, and you feel like you should never have done it and you regret. I don't want anybody regretting or coming out of this worse off. Because that's not what it's about. Alan, you're not meant to be watching YouTube channels and then coming out of it with trauma, with PTSD. You're not meant to do that. Skint, with no money, trying to claw your way back to where you were. That's what happens when you're in a narcissistic relationship. I would love people to start either watching my Toxic Free channel if you've actually been involved with a narcissist, or you feel that this sounds familiar, because you come out of a relationship with a narcissist a completely different person to who you went in. They screw you over, they mess with your head, they devalue you, they use you for what they need you for, and then you're discarded. And it breaks our heart, because I've been there. So at the moment, I'm going to say it and leave this as it is. I'll probably say a lot more. I've probably got a lot more to say, but I can't quite remember at the moment. Again, anybody that wants to contact me, so anybody who's been hurt, anyone who's got any screenshots, I'm welcoming you to contact me. I'll put my message, my address underneath. And you're welcome to, there's a few new Facebook. See, I'm not doing this when I'm advertising the Facebook groups about this. This is to literally bring someone down who's bad. It's not to bitch, it's not to gossip, it's not to gang stalk, it's none of that. But that's what AD will say we're doing. It's an intent thing, it's an ambiguity thing. So I hope this has made sense to some of you. If anybody wants to just email me just for a chat. It's heartbreaking to watch. It's heartbreaking to watch, and it's very frustrating for people when you know that Alan has broke the hearts of the Rusek family, and he's now playing this big I am. I've saved Shanann. I've saved Shanann. No, he hasn't. If Shanann was with us today, or Shanann could speak, I'm sure Shanann would have a few words to say to Alan about how he has upset and broke her family to pieces with what he's been doing. So Alan, one message for you. I can't say it, can I? I won't get this played. Toot toot, karma trains coming. Guys, love you all. Thank you for watching, and please stay safe and take care. Bye.